It was a moment, I think 10 years ago, when I was on the border of Syria. I was on this trip, and it was the first time in my life that I heard the sounds of war, that I heard bombs going off, and I heard machine guns going off, and my whole body was rattled, and I didn't know what to do. And I went back to where I was staying that night, and I called Marianne, and I said, what do I do? What do I do? Innocent people are dying. What do we do? How do we help solve this conflict in Syria? And Marianne said, Ryan, hold on. Take a breath. And she said, here's what you have to do. She said, you need to let your heart break open right now to feel the pain of the mother who's holding her child who she just lost. And once you allow yourself to feel the depth of that pain of that woman, your heart will tell you what to do. And that is when I learned compassion. And that is when I saw, this is the woman that I want to see in the Oval Office, at the loudest microphone in the world, making decisions that impact people's lives every single day, because she is a woman who lets her heart break open to the pain that people are experiencing in this country every day. And that depth of compassion must motivate where we move our country forward. But here's the thing. Here's what's really cool, actually, is you don't see what I get to see and what Frances gets to see and what Marianne's friends get to see who talk to her on the regular. The amount of work that Marianne and this campaign are putting in every single day to drive this car to the White House is unbelievable. The fact that she is standing here and speaking to us and sharing these thoughts with us every day, multiple times a day, traveling to cities, listening to people, listening to their stories, sharing her thoughts, inspiring people every single day. They have built the car. The car is built. But you know what we give them? We get to give them the fuel for that car. And if they don't have the fuel for that car, think about the millions of people in this country who don't get to hear this profound voice because of this fucking media blackout. Pardon my French, probably shouldn't say that here. Clearly I'm passionate about it. The millions of people who must hear this voice. Do you know why they need to hear that voice? They need to hear this voice because just like all of us, she's speaking their thoughts. She's speaking this country's desires. She's speaking our needs. And when people hear what Marianne has to say, when they hear her not only talk about the vision, but the brilliance of how we get there and how she's going to do it, they go, that's my person. That's my candidate. You're here because of that too. And it's our responsibility to make sure that millions more Americans have that same experience where they then show up at these events. And that's up to us. And that takes our hard-earned money that we work for every single day to fuel the car that is this campaign.